We have ourselves a new WBO World Cruiserweight Champion. On Saturday night, Lawrence Okolie went in against a very dangerous Pole, Glowacki, and early in the sixth round, a brutal right cross ended proceedings, and Lawrence Okolie came out on top. I'm delighted to say I'm looking to my right, and Lawrence is having trouble as to how to position his computer to do this Zoom chat. Lawrence, you're settled. You're fine, mate. I can see you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
I love it. Now, yeah, you've managed to do it. We were looking at the ceiling of your living room a moment ago. We saw the floor. I think you were in the loo with it, but you've sat down.
Oh, my goodness.
Lawrence, compose yourself. Oh, mate. Listen, Danny's with me, Simon as well. All of us big fans of boxing and big fans of yours. Well done on Saturday night. How tough was that for you?
I think, it was tough in the sense of, all of the training that I've done, not just for the fight, but throughout my life, all of the fights I've had. So it was a big occasion, and just trying to handle my nerves. That was probably the toughest part. But, I managed to go in there and stick to the game plan, and then it was, I left relatively unscathed, so I feel good. I've
got to say, mate, you looked as cool as from start to finish. Even got into the ring, I thought, oh yeah, there's only going to be one winner here. Although he was awkwardly difficult and dangerous, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, obviously I watched a lot of him. Although I was relaxed, I knew what I was in against. I was in against a very experienced, good fighter, I was just so focused on getting this victory, so focused on, because, as the, weeks went on and we got closer, especially the last media push, I started to realize how much it means to not just for me, but just for people in my area, my family, friends, and how big an occasion it really was. So I think that's I was really focused on getting the victory for everyone.
Well done,
Lawrence. Can I just ask you, Lawrence? In terms of watching your opponent, is it a balance in terms of how much you watch? Because if you watch somebody too much, when I used to watch another team too much, you start seeing the good bits and putting a bit of fear into you, or is it just little bits? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. You have to balance it. As soon as I start feeling a little bit apprehension, all right, it's off. And then go back to the game plan. There's a few things I did in the build up to this fight that I've learned from. I'm happy to have got the victory. But, just as you said, which is very interesting, I watched a little bit too much maybe the day before. And on the day, I was really good at this and that. So I had to kind of manage that. But, now obviously I've got a great coach who's able to watch fighters, come up with a game plan. And, I know I just need to follow those instructions, and we'll be good.
Well, I know you impressed this man.
Yeah,
Simon.
I mean, Lawrence came in a couple of years ago to the studio, and we spoke about obviously I followed your back career, Lawrence, about where you've come from and what the challenges were. I also watched the documentary on Friday about Next in Line, where Glenn McCrory and Johnny Nelson and David Hay and Tony Bellew, Carl Thompson, and we're all talking about this great pedigree we've got in the cruiserweight division, and that you're next one in line. Now, you've done what you. I mean, I've watched your career, and I think people have made some observations about you that have been a little bit unfair. I think everybody has nights or games when it doesn't all go according to plan. You've got a great amount of power. You're an unorthodox style. You've now got a belt. Your motivation, from what I understood listening to you on Saturday night, was to unify. To get the other two belts that are really out there, which is the WBA and the IBF, isn't it? And the WBC as well, of course. You've got you've got Makubu, you've got Breedis. Who do you want next?
Personally, I feel like Breedis would be the best one because he's ranked number one, and that's what I'm here for.
He's got the ring award, isn't he?
Yeah, and it's like, for me, winning the world title, I was really, really focused on winning it. But to me, I needed to win because it's what it means to everyone, and also it's a good start on the journey, and it shows what I believe I am, and I was able to show. However, I believe I'm number one, so I want to go up against the number one guy before he goes up to heavyweight or decides, whatever he's going to do. So I'd like him. If not, I'll take any champion. I'm not really focused on the other names.
Have you got a mandatory, Lawrence? Have you got a mandatory as a WBO?
Not that I know of that has been called yet, because I actually boxed. I think I was the mandatory,
Right.
In a sense, because of the way the fight was ordered. So I think I might have a voluntary and then a mandatory, but I'll go straight into unification instead.
How important is Shane to you? Because I heard him calling you out in the middle of the fight, saying, "That's great, Lawrence Okolie. That's class, Lawrence Okolie." How important is he for your confidence?
Who's a Shane McGuigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane. I think obviously I'm naturally a very confident person, but it's good to have reassurance here and there.
Yeah.
You know, reinforcement. And I told him, you know, obviously we do that every day in the gym. So he knows what works well with me, what doesn't work well. You know, sometimes I get put in a sort of hello.
Are we here?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, sometimes I get into a sort of low, or not a lot, but you know, sometimes, you know, autopilot mode where it's like, I just know how to win, and I'll just be focused on doing that. But you know, it's good to every now and again have a call out to just remember, do this, do that. Do you know what I mean? Just to really reorganize. You know, as you said on the football pitch, you know, you might know how to play, but it's good every now and again to get a little gesture, you know, to make a run or something.
I know what you mean, Lawrence. I go into autopilot with Jordan and Murphy every Monday.
Well, you can get in a comfort zone, can't you? That's the thing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm all comfort zone, but you know, he always pushes me to sort of get out of that.
So what's it long term? I mean, am I going in the wrong direction, thinking you want to dominate the cruiserweight department and then move up to heavyweight?
No, that's the right direction. I think that's the natural progression. I think, you know, obviously there's still a lot for me to learn. I'm really happy to, you know, won this world title, such a big occasion. But I feel like I want to do more. I want to do like unprecedented thing or stuff that, you know, puts me down in the history books forever and ever. You know, I'm in the history books as a world champion, but I want to be like the world. He unified. You know, he went on and won heavyweight. So I need to go. I need to really get to work and get it done.
Well done. You're in your prime, my boy. You're only 28 or something. Lawrence, is that the belt behind you?
Yeah, this is it. I need to get some sort of.
Can you hold it up for us? We can see it on our YouTube channel for the YouTube viewers. Here we go.
I think this is the one that they want to see. This is the WBO world title. Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, it's amazing to know that I've actually won it. You know, it still hasn't sunk in yet, I don't think, you know. It still hasn't sunk in fully. Like I thought the same. I thought that just now, you know, I get introduced as the world champion. So it's amazing. But
you are a world champion. Let's see it, Lawrence. It's magnificent. Hold it to your computer. Beautiful. Lawrence Okolie, well done. Fantastic. Thank you for doing that. We will speak very soon. Lawrence Okolie, the new WBO World Cruiserweight Champion.